Is this what you wanted, John? This is our new EMDR exercise. Jesus Christ. What are you doing? Hold on. We got this. We don't got this. Yes, we do. Back and forth. Back and forth. Whoa, who's that on the MDR thing? Alright, that's great. Come on, you don't want to hear the next number? Alright. Tick-tock. This is us doing EMDR. Oh, this is nice. Yeah. Alright. Little Jessica, right? Yeah. I said meow. What's that in the way over there? Nothing. Everything's fine. And back and forth. All right, hold on a second. We had to pause it for a minute because YouTube gives us problems if we play too much of a song. So John said, "Come on, set up EMDR with my head as the bobble thing, right?" So you just follow Johnny's head bouncing across the screen, right? I wonder how many people would do this if they had your head to follow on the screen like this. I dare say the population, okay. EMDR. I want to start Christopher on it. He's not in any mood for that today, I know. He's in a really crabby mood today. I don't know why. He's got the crabbies. Hold on, let me get this going here. Okay. Look at the camera setup. How great is that? EMDR. EMDR. So then I find out that they say this EMDR for autistic people and neurodivergence and ADHD. Yeah. Which is like, that's us, yeah. We're definitely ADHD because of our multitasking, right? So you feel like this is day 2 of EMDR. How's it helping you? Well, this is a little not working because I have to do it with my hand, right? But you're doing it for the people out there really more than anything. Right. So if anybody would like to try a session right now, looking at John's head going back and forth, go ahead. Identify the trauma. What? I think the trauma would be looking at this head, but yeah, it is kind of traumatizing. You must identify the trauma. And today my trauma, yesterday we worked out an episode of trauma with my biological parents. And how do you feel about that episode? You know, every time I have thought of that episode, I get worked up, and today I didn't. I was like, oh, we worked on that yesterday, and I'm getting worked up about this thing now. All right, just do it just that way. You know what? Have it coming over the hill, and there it is. All right. Here it comes over the hill. Hi, it's Johnny. How's it going? Back in the puppeteer's seat, I dare say. I dare say you are right. So yesterday I did my first EMDR session, and it was very effective because today that episode with my parents it kind of rolled right off I thought about it and I was like, fuck that. They're nuts, who cares? Right. Whereas my usual reaction would be, how could they treat me that way? Oh my God, that was so horrible. And how would anyone ever get over something that bad? And then it was like, you know what? They're insane. Fuck that. I'm going to enjoy my day. And that was after my one session. So today, Johnny did a session with me. And again, I'm never sure what the session's going to be about. I don't go in with a planned gripe. So far, I haven't. Things come into my mind as I'm watching the pendulum go back and forth. And it was like the pain I have felt in my life at not doing enough for my pets, not being with a couple of them. I wasn't with them when they passed away, and the terrible guilt and self hatred for that, even though they were instances that were not in your control, right? Not really. They weren't in my control. There were circumstances I wasn't expecting, and then they would pass away, or just different. If you go through life adopting as many pets as I have, they die. And there have been instances where I felt tremendous, really horrible guilt at the way they died and the fact that I wasn't there controlling the situation. Not, I know you can't control the situation, right? But to give them comfort. Oh, you're a good girl, honey. So how do you feel about that now? That one's going to be a rougher one for me. I'm going to need probably another session with that, but who knows? Well, how do you feel about it right now? Thinking about it, you sound like you can talk about it a little easier. Uh, I just what? Leave your tooth alone. See what happened? You lost me there. Right. Turn it around now. All right. Now you're sideways. Oh, that's all right. Gotta do what's right for you. All right. I feel better. I recommend EMDR, and I look forward to my sessions now. Uh, I maybe even more. Is somebody barbecuing? Is that what I smell, or is the house on fire? I don't think the house is on fire, but that's a good one to have an EMDR session about. About the house being, well, you had a traumatic experience at the cabin, and I think that has made you afraid of fires. Yes, you're right, but when I smell, well, it smells like a barbecue, Lena, right now. It's a Friday afternoon, and it is kind of a barbecue weather outside. All right. But we can get through it with a session. In fact, this is actually kind of working for me. This is not bad. Yeah. So look it up. EMDR. It's I rhythm something. I'm going into a trance just from doing this. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And they say it helps with everything. Addictions and OCD and post traumatic stress disorder and ADHD and neurodivergence for autistic people, helping them to fit into and cope with society more effectively. It's a pretty innovative type of therapy, and the key of it is this. It's a form of hypnotism, I think. Wouldn't you? I think anything that has this type of, with the rhythmic of the head going back and forth. Well, remember, this is our custom EMDR with John's head, but there's ones with just plain spheres going back and forth. But they have all different ones. Look it up on YouTube. You can find many EMDR tools to get you started. You have nothing to lose and everything to explore. And if you have anxiety and PTSD like I do, you will know. And it's free. Online, you can find it for free. You don't have to search out a therapist. But by all means, if you feel comfortable searching out a therapist, do that. John is guiding me through it, and I know we're making progress already. Wow, it's a real summery day out there, isn't it, today? Yeah. So the next thing is going to be really being, well, we don't know yet what the next thing is. It'll come up in conversation. So what do you want to watch tonight? I really would like to read. There's gardeners outside. That's the noise of all those people out there. They're not my gardeners. Chris's mother hires these guys to come and fucking jerk off in the yard, so that's what they're doing. Literally, they're jerking off in the yard. There's none of this is necessary. I love you. I love you too, sweetheart. And this EMDR, I slept better last night. I don't know if it had anything to do with it, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it might have had something to do with it. Changing course, yeah.